Hi, welcome to the Cluttered Corner. I'm Chelsea, and today I am catching up on my November stuff for my reading journal. I put it off because I've never actually filled, well, this is my first reading journal. I've never actually filled it out, and I was really intimidated. So it's taken me like 2 weeks just to do it, and I think I only did it because I was like, well, I'll film it, and then I kind of have to do it. I mean, I want to use this journal. I don't know. I was intimidated. These are some books I read. Well, actually, I haven't finished Your Blood, My Bones. It's really good. But I haven't finished it yet, so technically that one's a December one. And this just feels really jumbled to me. Like, I know technically this is more organized probably than the way I've been doing this, where, because it's like by media, and then, there's like things. I don't know. It's arranged by media, so I could look at it and see like, oh, here's all the shows I watched this year, and then there's like monthly like sections where I'm putting in stuff that reminds me of the things I watched and theoretically or read. This is a media journal. I said reading, but it's technically media, but we're gonna pretend it's reading. I mean, it is, but I don't know. I want to keep records of all the media that I consume because it's just kind of like when I look back on my month, that feels like the most prominent and the most like, oh yeah, that was my month, other than like, I guess, really significant things. Now this book, if you watch Sarah Cannon's channel, HeartBreathings, or her Sarah Cannon channel, I'm sure you've heard of this one. She was working on it for a long time, and I just got so invested in her journey. I just love her, and this book, I just had to have it when it came out, and it was really good. It's really, if you like thrillers, it's good. It's kind of like I can't remember what that one's called. Until Dawn. It's a video game. It's kind of like has a similar premise, but it's completely different than that. But if you like that vibe, you might like this. And then these are just some like reading stickers that I got. Well, book stickers. I guess they're reading. The books are open, so you're meant to read them. And I'm just doing whatever because I don't know what to do for these spreads. I'm just kind of doing whatever. And for this one, I did leave space so that I could write up some stuff about it. I didn't do that in the video because I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to say, and I don't really want to I only have good things to say, but it's also just kind of like, I don't know. You don't need to see, I guess, everything that I don't know what I'm going to put, I liked this book. Yay. I don't know. I put this off so long, I don't actually remember what I wanted to say about any of these books. So yeah. Anyway, this one was also really good. This is a nonfiction book. I don't usually read those. I guess most nonfiction books I read are about writing, but this was really good. And I feel like it's been a long time since I read a book that like taught me more about writing and made me like think about it differently. And it's basically just like about, you should check out the book if you're interested, but it's like the idea of like universal fantasy being, it's kind of like tropes, but it's like a little bit more, I guess because the trope could be something that doesn't have to do with like a fantasy, but fantasy, like, oh, like Cinderella, and like, more specific than that, but like, I don't know. It's hard for me to think of examples, but it's a really good book and it's a fast read. So if you're interested in like that kind of stuff, I really recommend it. And I'm putting my dots on because I love these dots. And then here, oh, the Kismet. I read this. It's a webtoon. It's a webcomic. You can read it on Webtoon for free. And there's over 200 chapters. It's not done yet, but it's so good. I just devoured it, and I love Sarah Lynn and Oliver so much. I'm so upset I missed out on like the plushies. They did plushies like with Makeship, and they did one on this pig that I just put on there. They did one of this pig like in September. I missed it because I didn't find this until November. So, I don't have room for more plushies, but man, do I want them. I don't know. I could have found room. So anyway, this is just okay. Like if you like the slow burn of like Ladybug and Cat Noir and like their romance. Like, you will like this. Is hurts. Everything that happens is like so good, and it's all just like exactly what I want to be happening, and it still just hurts. And this, of course, is Legends. And then I got a picture of like, not the exact first picture, but like, one where they're all standing on the roof. Even though it has like the hawk people in it, I don't like them. Like, if you watch the show, you probably also are like, hawk people. Mostly Hawk Man. We don't need him. But like, okay, and then I have a picture. You'll see it again in a minute. But like, of the very last thing where they're all on the floor. I won't go into what's happening there in case you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen Legends, go watch Legends. It's on Netflix. There's 7 seasons of it, and it's one of the best shows ever made. And here, I'm using just some like plain like washi tape. It ended up kind of giving painter's tape, but I went with it because I was like, this feels like a good color for Legends. So I put some silver on it too, because that also felt, I don't know, these just felt like the right colors to me. And I put Bebo up there. Love Bebo. Speaking of plushies they don't make Bebo plushies, but I wish they did. And I don't know if the show was big enough to have done that, but I feel like it was. I don't know. I feel like there was a time when this could have been some good merch, but I don't know. Bebo's the best. I love that they go there. I love how many, like everything they do on the show. I just love so much. I put those clouds behind him. He's not in the sky in that. I mean, there's clouds behind him, but now I kind of made him like God, like coming down from the sky. Which I love. Oh yeah, see that's them at the end. And this is them at the beginning. Then the show, like so many characters come and go. I think only one of the original cast is still there at the very end. Two, technically, if you count Gideon, who is the ship. So, which I do count, but then people come and go, and it makes you sad. But also, they do it so like seamlessly, and just make you love the new characters so much that like, I don't know, it's like they just give you a shiny toy and make you forget about your heartbreak. And then here I decided I needed to add in some more. This needs some more. I left space to write things about this. I don't know what I'll write. I feel like these pictures kind of encapsulate everything I want. I don't know. I put this music sticker there because they're like, music is a part of this, and they're writing a song. There's actual songs, like there's a couple of pages on this webcomic that actually have music. It says like, put your headphones on, and then you hear a song when you get to a certain part of it, and like, oh my god, so good. Anyway, and this one is The Dad Who Lived, which is a YouTube series that I have fallen in love with recently. I'm so into this. It's like, it started on TikTok, and so the YouTube is just like TikTok compilations. Like he'll put up like his week of videos or whatever. I assume it's like a week. And it's just it kind of reminds me of like, what is it called? Like a 4-panel comic, except, I mean, it's just, little short videos, but it just kind of has that, like, I don't know. It's like, it's slice of life fantasy for like, if this dad, like if his kids were magical, and he's not magical, but he has to deal with them. Like, like the practicality, like the absurdity of like, oh yeah, your kid wants to go to like demigod camp, and, can they do that? And his, so his son is kind of like, his son Timmy is kind of like a Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, like type representative. I don't know. And then like his teenage daughter Evangeline is more like representing the like, teen fantasy, like Twilight and things like that. And she has all these, I guess, boyfriends and girlfriends. Well, I think there's only one girlfriend, but all these boyfriends, they have like this polycule, and I don't know. This is so funny. I mean, I'm just going into the details of the characters. It doesn't matter. Point is, this just brought so much joy to my life, and continues to. I'm caught up, but there's a fair amount of it, and it's still going. And I just wrote down the names of characters. These are all the love interests. And then I crossed out the second Zad because that one didn't last. But I just love it. And then I decided to just write in the stars for these. And I left out Arcane. I hadn't quite finished yet. I finished it now. Season 1, I give 5 stars. Season 2, I give like 3 stars. And I also give a major trypophobia warning. Like, I don't know what was up with it, but like, I couldn't even look at the screen most of season 2. There's so many holes. So many, ugh. And the more I see them everywhere, and it doesn't take very much to set it off. If you don't have that problem, don't worry about it. But if you do, watch out. Oh, and then here I put these quotes. What if I hurt her? What if you help her? This is one of my favorite moments in this. It just blew my mind and like changed my life. And then here, this was just a good quote from like earlier on. No spoilers. So anyway, that's it for my November reading journal catch up. And I will add more in December. Well, it's December now. It might be January by the time I add those in, but whatever. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on The Cluttered Corner.